In broad daylight, two robbers brutally beat a female bus driver as she was dragged into the bushes. All the passengers on the bus just stood by and did nothing. After the robbers got what they wanted, they simply left. Just a few hours earlier, this female driver was carrying a bus full of passengers through a remote wooded area on the outskirts of town. A man was crouched by the roadside waiting for a ride. Since this place was extremely isolated and bandits were known to frequent the area, the man had flagged down many cars, but no one was willing to pick him up. But then, a bus came along, and the kind-hearted female driver immediately stopped. After getting on, the man thanked the driver gratefully. However, as the driver continued forward, she encountered two more men needing a ride. The good-hearted female driver stopped again. Little did she know this would put everyone in danger. The two men quickly boarded and pulled out knives, demanding all passengers hand over their money. Faced with the vicious robbers, the passengers had no choice but to give up all their valuables. But one elderly man refused to comply. The robbers angrily threatened him. The driver, afraid of provoking the robbers further, kindly urged the old man to give in. After the robbers finished taking everyone's belongings, they set their sights on the beautiful female driver. One of the men grabbed the woman and dragged her off the bus. The female driver struggled frantically and called out to the passengers for help. Her resistance enraged the robbers, so the man punched her to the ground, then dragged her into the bushes. Yet a whole bus full of passengers remained completely indifferent. One man loudly questioned everyone, but when someone was about to stand up, he was stopped by others. Seeing everyone's cold indifference, he got off the bus alone in disappointment to rescue the female driver. However, the moment he got off, the people on the bus rushed to the windows to watch the drama unfold. The man caught up and fought with the robbers, but the frail man was no match for them. He endured blow after blow from the robbers. Even so, he desperately held onto the robber's leg to prevent him from leaving. The robber angrily pulled out his knife and stabbed the man in the thigh. He screamed in pain, but the passengers on the bus continued to watch coldly. When the woman dragged her battered body back onto the bus, her eyes were filled with hatred. She resented their cold indifference and refusal to help. The passengers felt guilty and couldn't look her in the eye. The female driver collapsed over the steering wheel, sobbing. When the only man who had tried to save her attempted to board, the woman actually kicked him off the bus. The man looked at her in confusion and questioned her, but the female driver ignored him and immediately started the engine. Fortunately, the injured man managed to flag down another vehicle, but shortly after getting on the road, he saw police cars and white smoke in the distance. Curious, the man got out to investigate and learned shocking news. The bus he had just failed to board had gone over a cliff. There were no survivors. In that moment, the man understood. Human indifference is far more deadly than any robber's knife. You can choose to run away, you can choose to be numb, but fate never favors those who stand by and watch. Indifference never saves anyone.